Hello and welcome back. There was no, you may have noticed, you may not, there was no video last week. I've had COVID, so I haven't actually been at the plot for just over a week, but I'm actually quite excited to see the change, because sometimes when you're here every day you don't see the change, you don't see things growing, but when you haven't been here for a while, you can see, well, hopefully see a big change. So I thought I would bring you along with me. So it's sort of like a little tour, but not really. Just showing you some bits and see what's happening. My mum has been here, so she has done some bits and pieces. So I can also have a look at what she's done. Bit out of breath. I can't get this undone. I wasn't too ill. Oh, there you go. With it. Oh, I mean, I was ill, but not awful. I think I've been worse. But you might be able to hear I'm a bit bunged up still and a bit out of breath. And I've just walked down here as well, but wow. That's looking good. First of all, I'm just going to show you all these cherries. These were all on here a week ago, but they weren't all red. They're sour cherries, which is why the birds aren't keen on them. We found that out by trying them. They weren't very nice. So I'm looking at some recipes that I can use them. So I'm assuming I need to use them in sort of cooking and add sugar to them. So maybe like a cherry pie or something. But if you've got any recipes for sort of sour cherries or what you do with them, I'm sure there's something, because otherwise why would someone have put a tree on there with it? But yeah, let me know. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this. So this is our raised bed. Look at the size of these pumpkins. They're huge. Well, not the actual pumpkins, there's no pumpkins on it, but the leaves are massive. These were tiny. I think these are, crown prince. And they are starting to sort of put their sort of shoots out. And there's another one over here. So the idea is that they grow down, all down here. Oh, look at the beetroot. I think that's the biggest beetroot I've ever grown. Might pick that, take that home for dinner. I have got a few beetroot that I picked from Mum's garden earlier. But, that'll go lovely as well. Some spinach as well, that's all grown, that grows so quick. Spring onions, haven't done that well, there's 2. And then these are beetroot as well. These are like multicoloured beetroot. Oh, there's some in there, look. Wow, I'm so excited. These haven't really done a lot, these cayenne peppers. I was hoping for a bit more from them, but you never know, they might start to grow a bit. Just taking my jacket off because although it's the evening, it's quite warm. It hasn't been sunny all day today, it's been quite cloudy. Oh, I've got some tomatoes. Let's see if I can show you. So we've got a few tomato plants along the edge of the polytunnel here. Don't like it when it makes a noise like that, because there's usually rats. Anyway, I was telling you about tomatoes, wasn't I? So we've got a lot of tomatoes, and the tomatoes in Mum's garden, I keep meaning to do a tour of that because there are a lot of tomato plants. They're starting to ripen in Mum's garden now. So I had some really nice honeycomb ones. We have grown them before, but obviously we lost most of them to blight last year. But they've started to ripen now, and they're really, really sweet. So I think that's definitely going to be one we grow again next year. But I'll turn this round again and show you these tomatoes. So that's these ones. Let's have a look at what they are. Don't you just love it when that happens? So we actually did label them, but they've all washed off, so that's not very good. But they might be the Coeur de Boer ones, if that's how you say it. because I don't recognise them as any of the others that we grew. Oh, hang on, there's some more over here, and this one's got some more. So they're like these, they're not smooth, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they're the Cœur de Bois. Ah, so that's exciting. Just need them to ripen. I'm going to go into the polytunnel now and have a little look, see what's growing. Well, it has all, oh my god. I need to do something about these tomatoes. Still no peppers though. Got some flowers. Right, let me show you. So these are cayenne peppers. See, they're starting to get some flowers on. These have got some flowers on. These are my razzmatazz. I think they're the razzmatazz. They look like that because they're purple. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it does say Raz on it. Yeah, they're the razzmatazz ones. These are all cayenne peppers. Oh, tripping over something or other. Some nice flowers on that one as well. And then over here, these. Oh, see, look at this poor old tomato. He's going up and then going over there. Need to sort him out. And this one as well, that's sort of growing this way. I'm probably going to just go and grab. I wasn't coming to do anything today, but I'm going to grab a couple of big canes and just tie them up, I think. And then I think I saw when I was here before, starting to get some flowers on the aubergines. There we go. Let's hope they open up and we get some nice fruits off of there. There's the cucamelons. I planted them out the other week. But still no peppers or chilies just yet, but we have got flowers, so that's good. Something's munched that one. Buggers. And the tomatoes we grew in here last year, this was all full of tomatoes. They grew massive, like really tall. I'm going to come out because it's hot in here. But they didn't get any flowers on. I've got no idea why. I don't know what we did wrong. But these ones actually have flowers on. So I just need them to now grow into some nice tomatoes. Thinking the potatoes might be ready to harvest soon. The ones in the pots shouldn't really be ready, but they're bending over. I think they were, oh yeah, I can see the flowers are starting to sort of die down off of the top of them now. Let's go and have a look, see if we've got any courgettes at all. Broad beans, we've harvested a lot of them. These will all be coming out probably next week or so. So there's a few courgettes there. They just seem really slow this year for us. I'm sure we had some. I've harvested one, and then there's one at the bottom there as well. Oh, that's a good one. Oh well, it will be once it grows a bit bigger. So I've harvested one off of here. But that's it. And I'm sure last year we had quite a few more already. There's a few more in there as well. And look at these pumpkins. Now I think what we're going to have to do, so something's obviously eating the flowers. It likes the flowers. That's a male flower. But it started to grow up this, which was the plan. And there are quite a few sort of little squashes. So these are yukikuri ones. And I'm hoping that they have all pollinated, because there are quite a few, because the patty pans just don't seem to be getting much bigger than that at the moment. I might be surprised on the other plot, because there's a few on there. This one doesn't have the sun as much, but I'm hoping for a lot of yukikuri squashes. So the other day, it wasn't the other day because I haven't been here for over a week, I went into the shed, and I usually open it very warily in case there's something jumps out at me. And as I opened it, I did get a video, so I'll insert it if I can work out how to. Looking at me was a little baby bird. So I FaceTime my daughter, what is this? She said it's a baby robin. And then as I looked round, there was another one and another one. And there was just these three little baby birds just sitting there looking at me. So I don't know whether I did the right thing or not. I left one of the doors open so that they could get out easier, because I didn't know how they got in, and then I worked it out. They've obviously got in at this gap here, and I was worried that the babies wouldn't be able to navigate getting out of there. I mean, I should have probably just left them to it, but because I'd left the door open for a little while, I didn't want to then shut it if one of the babies had come out and then couldn't get back in again. But I think they have all fledged now, because when I came back a couple of days later, I'm just looking up at the elderberries. I wasn't quick enough to get the flowers. I wanted to make some elderflower stuff, but maybe I can get the berries once they ripen. Anyway, yeah, I think they fledged, because when I came down that day, there was a mummy robin was sitting in the tree going absolutely berserk at me, and she hasn't been doing that, so I assume they have fledged and gone off on their way. Right, I'm going to go along to our other plot now. That tends to have a little bit more growing on it. This one we tend to put like the potatoes, big bulks, not bulky stuff, but a lot of the same thing. So I'm going to go and have a look. I've got some things in the greenhouse, and I know Mum has planted out some of my amaranth, because I haven't managed to get down to do it. So as I say, I haven't really come down to actually do anything. I've just come down to have a look. Does anyone else do that? I like to just come and have a little look. Now, normally when I get down, I have a wander around anyway, just to see what's going on. Oh wow, amaranth are doing well, I think. I've never grown them, but they look good. Let me turn you around. So Mum's put out all the amaranth along here. So hopefully they'll grow nice and big. And then this is how my chickpeas are doing. Looking good. I don't know how big they actually get, but I probably need to put some canes and some string in soon. Just noticed some nice buds coming on my cosmos there, and I think these are zinnias. I'm not sure now. I put quite a lot in there. And then this is the other bed with the patty pan. As I say, there's lots of flowers, lots of leaves, but the patty pan just doesn't seem to be getting any bigger for some reason. I don't know why. So all of these pumpkins, and squashes, they're all different ones. There's some sweet dumpling, some honey bear, some crown prince, I think, Turk's turban maybe, and then some giant pumpkins over here. These have all put on so much growth since I was here last time, which is great, because I was a bit worried at one point that they wasn't putting any growth on. And as you can see, they're putting out their sort of, I don't really know what they're called, runner things. And there's another one over there going out there. So that's exciting, because I really, really want lots of squash. The ones over here, these don't look much bigger really. And I was looking through Instagram at some pictures from last year, and the squash, the Jack Be Little and the Baby Boo squash that I had out here at the beginning to mid-June was a lot bigger than what these ones are. So we might just be a little bit delayed in that, that's all. But hopefully we'll still get a nice amount of squashes. Forgot to say, what we've also done in this bed is we've actually put some like mulch. We've mulched it because the bed was just looking really, really dry. The soil wasn't looking great, so what we've done is just put some grass clippings all around it. I don't know if that's made a difference to the growth, keeping moisture in. I don't know, but it looks better anyway, I think. So in this bed there was a load of broad beans. Mum's already pulled them out, and she's put some beetroot in there that we'd started off. I don't know if you can see, I'll do a close-up in a minute, of that cucumber that's over there. It's supposed to be a Telegraph improved, but it looks more like a ball. But I might pick that because I don't think it's going to grow any longer. And see how that is. We're still getting loads and loads of strawberries, and they taste amazing. I've just found a couple of cherries on the cherry tree. Mum thought that the birds had got them all, but I found 2. Marigolds are starting to flower. Looking nice. It's looking very full in here. This is all runner beans here, which are now getting up higher. Mum's put some string on. That was on my list of things to do, but you know, COVID put a stop to that. So getting some flowers on, so hopefully shouldn't be too much longer before I start seeing some nice little runner beans on there. And over here are the cannellini beans, which have also got flowers, and I was as well. And we're starting to get some pods with some beans on. That's exciting. Just got to dance my way through past this tomato plant. Sorry. Oh, look, there's another of these that could. We definitely need to buy ones that I know how to pronounce. But these ones were free seeds. But that's the only one. There's not really any more. These are Bolotti beans. It's supposed to be dwarf, but this one didn't get the memo on that. But the rest are dwarf. There's no. Oh, they're just starting. Look, can you see them? Tiny, tiny pods. I'm so excited. And one of the things on my list to do, I've just noticed some more tomatoes. Look at these. How good do they look? Now, I think this one's supposed to be Crimson Crush, but for some reason I didn't think Crimson Crush were that big, but maybe they are. But yeah, they're looking good. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Things on my to-do list was, I've got a load of climbing beans that need planting out. And I need to build the arches to grow them up. Oh, my dahlia has flowered. Oh, it's flowered and gone. I missed it. Yeah, that's depressing. Oh no, more over here. Look, it's a nice yellow. Look at that. Look how nice that is. I want to get the dahlias that, you know, that I don't know how you describe it really, but have lots and lots of little petals. Is it called the cafe au lait or something? Ones like that. But I mean, no disrespect to this one. He's very pretty. Anyway, back to the beans. Yeah. Yeah, they need planting out. What am I going to do? I haven't got time to do that now, and I don't know where to put them. And I've got a pepper. Mind you, I thought they were bell peppers, but they look like chilies. Maybe they're the pointed peppers. I can't remember which ones I planted now. Let's have a look. So this is a very full looking greenhouse with a lot of stuff that needs potting out. So these are the climbing beans. I mean, they're all over the place, and some peas in there. But yeah, these beans, I might pop them out somewhere else and then put some others over the arches. But all of this quinoa needs putting out. This is more amaranth that needs putting out. This is chia. No, this is quinoa. This is chia. This is chamomile. These are my edamame. Now they look different to the ones I bought from the shop. Oh well, I'm going to water this in a minute. These are some mange tout. Some little swede there that Mum started the other day. Any flowers on these razzmatazz? Oh, yep, starting to get some just there. Oh, parsley's coming through now. Oh, this is tromboncino. What else we got? Some more climbing beans up the back there. There's one peanut. I'm going to get a lot of peanuts from that. What's that? What even is that? I think that might be that's a razzmatazz. Oh, no, that's a wheat. No, what is that? That's kale that's gone to seed, so it's come out of this one. Look at that. It's come from there all the way through the hole in there, all the way up there. Do you think he's saying he's a bit stressed? Just pull him out. and then we'll get the others potted on. Yeah, I think he was a bit stressed in there. Look, how exciting is this? Look at that little razzmatazz chili pepper. Oh, that's made my day. Let's put you on there. I've got some more chickpeas there that need putting out, and some other bits and pieces, some kale. These are more climbing beans. No, these are dwarf ones. I can put them in a pot. What else? Got some more Cavallonero there to take the place of the ones that got eaten. I've got some cucumbers. They all need putting out. And these are some more beans, I think, if I'm right. More Belotti beans. Some wild rocket. It's looking good. Right, this is what I spotted from outside. These. Look at them. See, now I thought these were peppers, but I'm now thinking that they might be chilies. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a few on there, so that's good. None on any of these yet. These are peppers. Yeah. Oh no, there's some on there. Oh, I'm so excited. Now some more beans. What are these? Climbing purple cascade. As I say, I wasn't here to do any jobs, but I'm going to plant out some of them. Oh, I forgot that they'd moved the chickens and the ducks to literally next to here. Saw it out the corner of my eye, scared the life out of me. But I am going to plant out some of them beans, I think. Got some nice pears, not peppers. So I'm hoping we get some nice pears this year. Let's have a little look up here. Oh, look at these tomatoes. Look at them beauties. Now this is a black Russian. There's a stick there, but it's not doing it. It's not actually tied to it. That's all it's got on that plant. It's just that one. Oh no, there are sunflowers up there. But I don't know if that's, I think if you've got big tomatoes and it doesn't grow as many. So this onions that we labelled up, I say we, I'm gonna blame Mum for this one. She labelled it up as Stuttgart, which we googled and it showed that it was onions, but it's actually garlic, because we pulled one up the other day and it's definitely garlic. So, but we lost all the other onions. We had, was it allium leaf minor that had taken over the whole beds. We're hoping that our seeded ones that we grew from seed are all right. I have had to pull a few out because they'd gone a bit funny, but I'm hoping I've caught it early and that these ones will be all right. But the leeks are starting to look good as well. Let me show you. These are some of the leeks. So they've put on a bit of growth. This is a random fennel in the way. This one's a seed, but looks pretty. And these were the beetroot that started to get eaten. So we put the scouring pads round, and I tell you what, it only flipping works. I mean, look at them. Didn't get eaten anymore. Not sure if we've got any. Oh yeah, there's some cute beetroot there. So definitely having some beetroot for dinner. I'm going to go and get that other big one from the other plot. I've got these reasonable ones, plus the ones I already picked from Mum's. I'm going to do some roasted beetroot. I think I've got some sweet potato indoors and some red onion. I'm just going to roast it all up. It's really tasty. There's some little ducks. They're so cute. This is my spinach that grew super quick, and it has already gone to seed. I only did one picking from that. I am going to pick some more now because it is still quite small leaved. And then I've got some, what's it called, spring onions growing up down the side. This did get dug up about twice, probably by a fox for some bizarre reason. And then I'm just going to have a look under here because Mum looked under here the other day and there was a slow worm. Not under that one. Let's try the other one over there. Nope, he's obviously gone somewhere else. Keep an eye out. See, this is the kale that we left to see if it made a comeback, and it has sort of. So you can see that it's starting to grow back up in the middle. But I think as fast as it's growing, it's being eaten again. So this probably will all come out, and the new one will go in. So I'm just going to go and plug the hose in because it's just quicker than using the watering can for the stuff in the greenhouse. Just spotted a crystal apple cucumber, just a little one. Take that home, I'll have that to eat as well. Yes, what was I saying? The it's quicker, so I just want to do that quickly. Plant out a couple of cucumbers, some beans, and then go back home again. I wasn't going to water all the stuff that was outside, but I know squashes like quite a bit of water, so I thought I'd just do that. And then what normally happens is I then think, well, I might as well just do that, and then before I know it, I've watered the whole plot. So, but I just like to get down low and get it round the roots of the squash. So it can take quite a little while, but it's quite therapeutic. So I've just put some of the purple climbing beans in here and put some string, because some of them are really tall already, so some of them are already up here. Yeah, so I've put them in there. So I'm just going to give the polytunnel a quick water as well. What turned out to be a quick walk round, have a little see what's going on, and a little bit of a water. I've actually been here probably about 2 or 3 hours now. It always happens, doesn't it? So I'm just going to get the hose and give that a water, then I'm going to head home. I've just noticed there's some nice juicy raspberries. I've just been walking around eating fruit, really. But I'll see you all next time.